conference for, now we don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Is it Religulous or Religulous?
Religulous.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Glad this point is clear. Putting together two individuals like you two, and of course I should introduce them, but one of them doesn't need an introduction.
Thank you. Really.
The other one does, because he was behind the camera of the film that we all went to see, and that was Borat.
Right.
Now, the man putting together, I'm sorry, Larry Clark, Bill Maher.
Larry Charles. Yeah.
Charles.
Apparently you do need an introduction and a name tag. I'm a big fan of Larry Clark, by the way.
And shall I go take two? No. Putting together the politically incorrect man and the Borat man is a union made in heaven or hell. Who came up with the idea?
Well, we sort of become the Woodward and Bernstein of religion now, which is kind of exciting. I'm enjoying that.
Right.
It was Bill was looking for someone to help him launch this idea. And the producers, John and Palmer, I suppose, thought that in their wisdom, that we'd be a very good combination, and they were right.
Yes. Before Larry came on, there was no movie. And, it would never have been made, and certainly not made well without him. And when we were in the process of trying to find a director, before they brought Larry along, it was quite depressing because, we were thinking documentary, even though I always wanted to be funny. And documentary filmmakers are, a dark lot. You watch it, I watched many documentaries trying to find a director, and it's all about small town killings and rape and cancer and the Holocaust.
Dysfunctional heavy metal.
Right. I mean, even when it was about religion, it was, abuse, and it was just, I was going to kill myself. And then Larry walked in and the sun opened up.
Well, in most of your television shows, you have hit on television on religion and everything that sort of comes around it. Wasn't that enough? Why did you want to take the leap to a feature documentary?
Because I thought it was the one topic that deserved a broader canvas, and it's frustrating on both the show I do now and the old show, Politically Incorrect, that I would introduce the topic. You get to talk about it for a while, but commercials, you have to change topics, and, of course, when you have guests, yap, they're just always, I can't get a word in edgewise. So I just thought, this is the one topic I feel strongly about. It's the one topic that no one has ever made a movie like this. It's the ultimate taboo. It's the last taboo. And it's the one I thought most in need of debunking. So I thought, yes, if I'm going to make one movie, it's going to be about this.
And there's no point in making something like this and having it get lost in all the dross. Yes, that's in the marketplace. So if you're going to do something like this, you want it to have the maximum impact. And this form seemed to be the best way to reach the most people in the fastest method of delivery.
Who decided that it would be worth it to travel around the world?
Well,
restore religions everywhere.
I think both of us knew that to tell the story, you would have to go to places, the holiest sites, and explore them. And that's part of the story. That's a big part of the story. Is Rome? Is Jerusalem? These are.
I got this T-shirt in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
See that, the Yankees? This says the Red Sox in Jewish.
So it's very important to go to these places and be in these environments, and they are amazing places as well. You do feel the history of these places, and it helped us. I think it helped our the vibe of the movie.
Also, to Larry's great credit, right from the beginning, he said, we have to do everything we can to make sure that this is not something that could be shown on television. This is not a PBS documentary or a CNN documentary. This is a movie house movie with lots of music and clips and big laughs, and it's an experience that you want to
share with a large group of people, like last night.
Much like church.
Yes, exactly.
One more question from me, then we'll take questions from the floor. You said that you set out to sort of debunk religion worldwide. I mean, all sorts of religion. In the process of making the movie, did you just go, maybe debunk is a bit too harsh?
No.
Just the opposite, actually. I think we both feel that we would like to go even further, and I think we went as far as we could possibly go, and we want to debunk. We want to destroy more than debunk, really. We want to destroy that whole system, ultimately. We think that's sort of the goal, in a sense, and this maybe is the first volley in that war.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have illusions. We're throwing rocks at a giant wall. It's not going to come down. In our lifetime, we're not going to see religion go the way of high-button shoes. But it is interesting to note that in the 1990s census in America, 7% of Americans claimed they had no religious affiliation. In the 2000 census, it was 14%. It had doubled. Now it's up to 16%. So we are moving away from religion. And, of course, Western Europe has mostly chucked it out the window. And it doesn't seem like their civilization has collapsed as a result of it, although many people over the centuries predicted that if religion ever did go away, civilization would collapse. But I think we found the exact opposite has happened. Western Europe seems to be thriving.
And civilization will collapse if religion continues, in a sense.
That's what we think. That's what we're betting on.
Yeah.
I was not implying that going out to debunk you came back religious.
Oh, no. I didn't think you were implying that.
Thank you. Yeah. Questions? Monsieur? And then Monsieur.
Hi, Bruce Maher with the Toronto Star. Can you tell me why it is so important in the U.S. For Americans, for presidential candidates to have a obvious religious affiliation, including what church they go to and who their pastor was? We know that Barack Obama went through a lot of, tough stuff with this firebrand minister. Why is it so important? It isn't so important in Canada. We're just about to have an election here. I don't even know what our Prime Minister's religious affiliation is. Why is it so important in America? And
it should be.
And is that a destructive thing?
Because we're a dumber country than you. is the short answer. We're a very religious country as far as Western nations, supposedly civilized industrial democracies. The surveys that they take and ask people questions like, do you believe in heaven? Do you believe in a devil? Does religion solve all your problems? The United States is more closely aligned with countries like Turkey and Iran with the answers to questions like that. That's where we are philosophically.
In fact, you can't get elected in America without having that sort of affiliation. That's the irony of it now.
Sir?
And for years that wasn't true. Also, that's another big change that's taking place. This shift. There's been a tectonic shift in the country's interest in this. And there was a period when we were kids when religion wasn't really part of the topic for those kind of decisions. And now it's essential. You can't be a person without faith. You can't be without religion and run for office.
And you have to wear it on your sleeve.
Yeah.
I mean, you see Obama, and he's the Democrat,
quoting
scripture, talking about how important Jesus he is in his life, and of course that's important to counter because he is an Al-Qaeda operative.
But according to you, was there a moment, a specific